It's a bird!
It's a plane!
It's a super sim! Hello, hi, I hope you're doing great on this lovely day. We're gonna figure out how to make a super sim in The Sims 4. We're gonna focus on a regular old sim, not a spellcaster or a vampire or anything wacky like that. If you want your child to be extra special, you should try for a baby with Father Winter. His offspring will have a special trait called Father's Winter's Baby, which will boost satisfaction gain by 50% for whims. Aside from who the father will be, you should be focused on building up your parenting skill. You can purchase parenting skill books from any bookcase, or you can use the computer. Click on the web option and then read the parenting forums. It's smart to build up your parenting skill before your super baby arrives, because then the parent has more influence and choices when it comes to parenting. Your baby is now here! Hey! And if you're anything like me, then that baby might already be a toddler. There's nothing wrong with a short babyhood in The Sims 4. Anywho, now your toddler has some work to do. You're gonna want to max up all of their skills. Movement, communication, thinking, and imagination goes up to level 5. Potty, on the other hand, only goes up to level 3. Once you've achieved this, your sim will have the top-notch toddler trait. This is an amazing trait because now they're going to have a 25% boost to skill gains and career gains forever. That's pretty neat, right? If somehow you didn't manage to complete all of the skills, but you were close to it, like you got their skills to level 3, you'll get the Happy Toddler trait. This trait will increase skill gains by 10%, which isn't too shabby at all. Now your super sim is a child. This is where the real work begins. You'll need to finish all 4 childhood aspirations. By finishing the aspirations, you'll be receiving a 20% boost in each category. Completing the artistic prodigy, you'll get a nice little boost to all creative skills in adulthood. The Whiz Kid aspiration will give you a boost to any skills that utilize the focused emotion. Social butterfly and rambunctious scamp will also give you a nice boost to your social and fitness skills, but it's not as useful as the other two. If you need to cut corners, those are the 2 corners you should cut. If you have parenthood, then you have another element for creating a super sim. I'm talking about character values. Manners, responsibility, conflict resolution, emotional control, and empathy are the 5 character values. Essentially, all you need to do is ensure that the traits are in the green before aging your teen up. However, you can start working on them while they're still a child, and your score for each value will carry over to when they're a teenager. Having a good score for each character value will give your sim a bonus trait per value once they're an adult. Those bonus traits include the good manners, responsible trait, mediator, compassionate, and emotional control trait. Some of these traits will give your sim new social interactions, like the good manners one will allow your sim to politely introduce themselves to new sims. If you have Get Famous, this might be a good time to start your sim's rise to stardom. An easy way to do this would be to purchase a drone to live stream whatever your sim is doing. This will build up their audience and increase their fame level. Alrighty, your sim is a teenager. Now it's time to focus heavily on those character values, scouting, if you have seasons, and school. Hold on though. Once you've aged up, you'll be able to pick an aspiration. I highly recommend picking the knowledge aspiration since it'll give your sim quick learner as a bonus trait. This will help you build up any future skills. Quick learner will give you a 25% skill boost, and the good thing is that you don't even need to actually complete the aspiration. You can just immediately change it in live mode. You're also going to be selecting a new trait for your sim. I recommend Bookworm, Self-Assured, Dance Machine, Foodie, or Creative. They each give awesome benefits. Scouting is a good way to earn an additional bonus trait called Scouting Aptitude. This will boost your skill gains by 25%. You get this by completing each scouting badge. Go ahead and check your scouting board every so often and be sure to complete them all. They also help build up the character values, so it's a win-win. Let's have a quick chat about school. Make sure your sim is completing homework and additional school projects so they can get a grade A. The school projects will help boost their character values as well. It's important to finish high school with a grade A because it'll allow that sim to immediately be on level 3 of any career, or university will cost less for them. So go complete that homework and extra credit ASAP. Your sim's childhood and teen years are over. and now they're gonna start adulting. Are you ready for that?
I'm not.
Let's be honest for a second. If you got Discover University, then you know university is hard. Your super sim will probably be able to utilize a ton of different scholarships. That's not the hard part. It's going to each class on time, completing homework, and still ensuring your sim won't die due to low needs, which is the hard part. I find that my sim lives on campus, the game is way more glitchy when I try to send them to class, and they always end up being half an hour late to it, which isn't good at all. I highly recommend letting them live at home rather than living in the dorms. Trust me, it'll be an easier time overall. Let's talk about aspirations. Personally, I like to complete them all. It can get tricky, but I love the feeling of being accomplished and having everything done. Even so, you don't need to finish every aspiration to have an amazing super sim. Here are the top aspirations if you want to do a select few or focus on important ones first. Best-selling author will give you the poetic reward. This will allow your sim to write the book of life. Click the pop-up at the top right corner of the screen to find out more about the book of life. Super Parent from the game pack Parenthood will reward you with the role model trait. This will give an additional 50% boost to leveling up character value for your Super Sims kids. Bodybuilder will give you the long-lived reward trait. It'll increase your Sim's life once they're an elder. Friend of the World will reward you with the beloved trait. This will stop relationship decay with your Sim's friends. The Freelance Botanist will give your sim the Naturalist trait. It'll ensure your sim is fireproof, which honestly is so handy in this game. Hey, you remember that thing I said a bit ago? When we were talking about your super sim's childhood and how you should begin building up their fame?
Yeah, you remember that?
Well, if you've managed to create a famous sim, then you've had access to some interesting celebrity perks. Celebrities are great at quickly earning promotions at work, and sometimes they'll receive job offers that start them off at a higher level. To get fast promotions, you'll need to get enough fame points to earn the Career Hopper and Easy Street. Established name is also good if you're into crafting items to sell. In addition, the Celeb Serum is great for when you need potions to turn your sim's mood around. There are other benefits to being famous. Take a look at the perk trees and figure out the best ones for your sim, your vibe, and your storyline. Fair warning though, with fame comes some undesirable effects. Your sim will have negative perks, fans, and paparazzi to deal with. There you have it, you've got a super sim. If you're interested in a second part to this video for creating a super spellcaster, please let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like it and subscribe for more Sims and Paralives related content. If you want to see what I've been up to outside of talking to myself about Sims or Paralives and editing it and posting on YouTube, please follow me over on Instagram. The link is in the description. Thanks again, and I'll talk to you pretty soon. Bye!